I got fired from my job today because someone publicly doxed me. And it was so bad that even my coworkers were getting harassed just for answering the phone. I'm not going to let this silence me, and I don't know what you MAGA losers thought you were going to get from giving me nothing but more time on my hands.
All right, welcome back to another video of Overreacting. No man, and I go by the name of Eli. As always, we got Ace with us.
Yes, indeed. That's a fan. Yeah, he always throw me off when he throwing this
We talking
other
about football, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. He did that, the Eli Manning one, man. But I had no fear Ace's head, man.
Last but not least, we got Jew.
What it do? It's your boy Jew. We out here overreacting for you. More content, more clips. Make sure y'all get that Patreon, bitch. And shout out to the hater that was in the comments and talking about I can't call niggas bitches. Come on.
You can't call who, bitch?
Oh,
That's a ninjas.
nah.
That's another. If y'all just tuning in, every time one of us say the N word, you gotta take a shot. Obviously, that's another shot for Jew. You know what I'm saying?
No. Damn, don't put me on that.
Yeah. Nah, the guests don't gotta participate unless they want to. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, good.
This nigga, that.
Anyway, we got some special guests with us. Ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
What's going on? It's your girl Ling Ling. Y'all can follow me at __Ling Ling 2 times.
Indeed.
It's your girl Dallas, owner of the Little Coochie Palace. You can follow me at _the_bitch_bandit_ instead of an I in bitch. It's an X.
Listen, this next video was sent over to us by you guys. Has been trending. Obviously, everybody's familiar with the whole Jimmy Kimmel getting fired from, what was it, ABC? I think he was on ABC.
One of them.
One of the networks. I don't know.
ABC, Fox.
It was ABC? ABC.
Okay.
So we're going to play the video. We're going to see if he said something that was even worth him getting fired, man. We're going to give our thoughts on it.
Let's see.
We have breaking news. ABC has just announced here that they will be preempting the very well-known show Jimmy Kimmel Live indefinitely. That's confirmed by ABC, and it comes at a very tense time with many of the issues we've been covering tonight. There was a backlash on the right because Jimmy Kimmel, after the Charlie Kirk shooting, made the statement that he viewed, quote, new lows with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and with everything they can to score political points from it, end quote. I've just read part of what Jimmy Kimmel had said.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House.
Yes, okay. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. There's demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
Listen, real quick, I do want to play another video that we have, and it kind of deals with, you know, jobs terminating people because of their political views. I want to play that clip as well.
I got fired from my job today because someone publicly doxed me. And it was so bad that even my coworkers were getting harassed just for answering the phone. I'm not going to let this silence me, and I don't know what you MAGA losers thought you were going to get from giving me nothing but more time on my hands.
So I just got out of a meeting with my HR department, and it turns out that someone took a video that I posted on Instagram and Facebook. So it's somebody I know, and they reported it to my employer. This is real. This is actually fucking happening. And the crazy part about it is that it's people who know you. It's people that personally know you who are trying to ruin your life. I'm not sure what I'm more scared of. The fact that someone I know would do that, or the fact that people are being terminated in mass numbers right now. Like, I don't know which is more concerning. I will say I am still employed, and we actually had a very productive meeting. There is probably some things that I can work on when it comes to posting and reflecting my employer. But yeah, This is crazy. This is fucking nuts, y'all.
So, ladies, I want to ask y'all, first of all, about y'all thoughts on the Jimmy Kimmel situation. And do you think a company should have a right to terminate an employee based on their political views?
It just pissed me off because I've always had a problem with my freedom of speech never being fucking free, ever.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. I hated. I didn't like her comment when she was like, "Well, maybe I could have." Bitch, it's freedom of fucking speech. If it's not free, what the fuck are we doing? Like, I can say whatever I want to. People are saying nigga in the workplace. People are saying boy and those people and still using old slang terminology. And I cannot say that I don't fuck with the MAGA movement. Like, that's just crazy to me. But I loved, on the Jimmy Kimmel point, I love him. He's perfected propaganda. He's perfected political trolling. I love him.
And he
I
was
think
trying to do a lot of positive
them,
things for people.
you know, trying to get him up out of there. They've been trying to get him up out of there. They just needed a fucking reason. And without him having the people who he had behind him, which are now fired, there was no screen. There was no screen. There was nobody that had his back, and now that nigga's
Literally had,
but
didn't have his back.
he
at all.
been advocating for us, and what I mean by us is black women, people of LGBTQ, people, you know, who don't necessarily have status in the U.S. He has been, you know, with us. So I just think that's crazy. That's crazy that they would just. But it's not surprising. It's not surprising at all. It's just surprising when people don't fight. That's the part that pisses me off. Is to just sit down and take it. But
I definitely agree with a lot that Dallas has said. Far as with the women that has got terminated for their job, I definitely don't feel like they should have got terminated or even been questioned about their personal opinions or things that they had to say on their political viewings or anything like that. I don't think that it's okay for jobs to do it, but you know, this is something that's been going on for a long time. Actually, when I started college, I had went through that, but it was not of a sense of a political aspect. It was just of me posting something, and it had got back to the job, and it was just like, why should it even matter if it's not on a work environment, if it's not doing anything to, you know, mess up the company or anything? Why am I being terminated or even, you know, being penalized for something that, you know, is of a personal, you know, opinion or anything like that? So
you're not a teacher, you don't work for Facebook, and you're not.
yeah.
Fellas, what's your thoughts?
One, freedom of speech, like you said, is not free. And I know Jimmy Kimmel just lost his position, and he's not the first. You know, there was another, I don't know, showrunner. I can't remember his name right now, but
Arsenio?
No, it
Nah,
was
it was another white dude.
yeah,
another
another
white man. Okay.
and I
Letterman.
It's
It was,
I can't remember his name.
I know you're talking about.
But-
I can't remember. We was just talking about him too.
But the crazy part is, he has an agenda, and he's showing you that I'm even shutting up people of power up. And I don't give a fuck what color they are. If you against MAGA, I'm gonna hit you with the dagger. Like, he is going off. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard for you to say how you feel or what you think. And these guys are comedians. You know what I'm saying? Let alone, you know, he's eliminating freedom of speech. So he's showing you, if I'm shutting the people up, I damn sure don't want to hear from you. This is one of them Jing Guang Woons. What was his name? Or whatever.
King Jong.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he definitely believes in totalitarianism. Like he definitely
Yeah.
is a one figure government. He definitely does not believe in, you know, getting any other input from any community, the people that are the only people that have to follow their laws. He doesn't want to give. He doesn't give a fuck.
He'll backtrack. He'll renege. He'll do whatever he want. And yo, man, keep our page up and running. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you know, the whole MAGA situation, they feel strong.
Yeah.
They are fueling off of the control they have. You know what I'm saying? Whether they do stuff right or wrong. Where is this energy when people are disrespecting Black Americans? You know what I'm saying? Where's this energy? Where are we pulling the plug out? You know what I'm saying? They saying a joke about MAGA. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yet, and I hate to make this a thing, but Black Americans get disrespected every day. You know what I'm saying? From people in, political beliefs or whatever the case may be. And when it comes to even the people that's losing their jobs, now I do believe that if you're a representation of me, you do have to watch what you're saying. So you got to be held accountable to some degree. But I do think there's limits to hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's not in our contract, our stipulations, then shut the fuck up. You get what I'm saying? You can't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is not something, I'm not a part of an education department or whatever the case where it's conflict, and shut the fuck up. That's my thoughts.
With the Jimmy Kimmel situation, I don't think he said nothing, bro. Like that's what you
said
get.
A lot.
That's what you get.
No, he did say a lot.
Stop being so sensitive.
It was sarcastic, pretty.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was like dark humor.
There's other things outside of this.
It was like a lot of.
No,
talking about the same video.
He just was trolling Trump, and you
Well, I'm saying this is not enough to get canceled
like
for.
he was not really showing grief of.
He's nipping it in the bud. He's making a stance that if you say something against me, I'm cutting your microphone.
Right. And I mean, this is just to all the black people out there. This is how powerful you could be when you're together. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? The MAGA people, they stand with each other no matter what, and you can say nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just take notes. In terms of people getting fired from their job for the political beliefs, I mean, y'all gotta learn that free speech ain't free. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, there's a consequence for whatever you say out here, bro. Whether it's Ronnie in the hood gonna punch you in the face when you see you, or you gonna get canceled. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be ready for the consequences no matter what comes out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Do I think it's right? I think if you're not wearing company logos or, you know what I'm saying? Even when we had the video with the dude at the Coldplay concert like a few months ago, he wasn't in work clothes. Know what I'm saying? He wants, his wife, that's his business. Know what I'm saying? That's his problem. Know what I mean? Black men don't do that, but if the white men want to do that, that's their business. Know what I mean? Let them do what they do. Know what I'm saying? It had nothing to do with this job, but he had to step down from his job. I didn't see the correlation, but no,
still with him.
I mean, I'm not ruining my marriage. My wife's still here. Why I gotta lose my job? You know what I'm saying?
With him.
So I just don't think it's a correlation unless, like they say, you a teacher. I guess you held to a higher standard because, I mean, the kids that you teach is watching you. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. But in terms of this, like, nah, I can't agree with it.
I think we pick and choose when we want to talk about freedom of speech because we know damn well if we had a business and we hired whoever, a white dude, and he went on his social media and was like, "I'm part of the KKK clan." You're not just going to feel comfortable with him coming to work the next day. Like, there's ramifications. So I get, if you work for a company,
for sure,
you are a representation of them. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because if you don't, then people, damn, that's the type of people y'all hired. I ain't going. That's bad for business. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Like, so like that's the part where it's a conflict of interest, and that is the downside of working for not being your own boss or your own employer. Because when you work for somebody else, you are representing them in the same way. If y'all had a business and somebody said something crazy online on their personal social media, and now that's affecting your bottom line, because now people are like, damn, this is the type of people y'all hired. I don't even want to do business here no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there is stipulations to freedom of speech. I don't think what Jimmy Kimmel said was, necessarily worthy of him losing his job. Maybe that was just something they've been wanting to do for a while, and this is just one of them.
They've been, he said what he said about abortion.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people come for Trump, like, you know what I mean? And like, I didn't think he said enough, maybe because the implication was that the shooter was directly tied to MAGA, and now you're trying to paint a narrative.
He was saying that
like,
maybe white.
Well, he was saying it was a MAGA gang.
MAGA
saying that he was like at least
he's one of y'all.
Exactly.
Y'all can't say he's not one of y'all.
One of y'all took out one of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So again, there's always going to be ramifications for your freedom of speech. Just like y'all will want somebody. I've seen black people hold a lot of people accountable when they say something crazy about, black people. Don't happen all the time, but if they say some outrageously racist stuff, I've seen black people go online like, nah, they show up to their front door, they get them fired. Like, there's plenty of examples of that happening. So I'm not going to sit here and say, damn, this is exclusive to him. It does happen no matter what industry you in, what business you in. Like, if you say something, there are ramifications to your words.
That's a fact.
Let me ask y'all a question, right? Y'all own a company. This is y'all best worker. He go online and you find out he racist. But this is your best worker. You know what I mean? He come to work half an hour early. You know what I mean? He leave an hour later. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, y'all firing that man?
But I'm having a very upfront conversation, like upfront. Like
That's go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I value my respect. You know what I'm saying? So if as a black man and you got hatred for me behind my, I can't trust you. I don't give a fuck how good you work.
Okay.
I'm gonna find
I
another.
never treated you like that when I came to work.
Yeah, but that's how you feel. You get what I'm saying? That
But I don't feel that way about you, man.
But we really
You
can't
wanted a
say
good
that.
blacks. You wanted a good
We
blacks.
can't say that.
You
'Cause
saw my
behind
check,
our
dog.
closed doors, we literally be saying shit about white people all the time.
Oh,
I
don't
mean-
catch me. I've been canceled several.
I literally would have been canceled before I even got here.
See,
So.
What should I be saying? Like,
Oh, it gets.
Don't cancel us because you cancel
the
her.
thing is, I've learned not to have hatred for people. I just don't like the people that.
No, I don't have hatred for no one. I just have
You know
an
what I'm
opinion.
saying?
Just as well, they will have an opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna. I necessarily, of how y'all explain it now, I wouldn't probably fire the person if they was my best work and this, that, and third over their personal opinion that they had at their house or closed doors or not on the property. Because shit, who knows what I said about his cracker ass before he got here?
Damn.
And that sucks though, because then I feel like a hypocrite.
It's
Because
just
I'm like, I don't want you in the workplace wearing that MAGA hat, but I still get pissed off when people try to take my freedom of speech, and that's technically your freedom of speech. So I feel like a hypocrite. Yes, I do, because it's not something I agree with. So I would have to take those personal like crevices out of there. Like I would have to take that out, because truly I would. That's
I mean, but is
Logical with feelings, right?
Is a certain right, but
Okay,
right. So
nah,
is a certain professionalism that you have to have when you on the premises.
Right.
But once you clock out and you go home, that's supposed to be your business.
But that's what I'm saying. I definitely agree with.
But then once you put it on social media, it's not your business.
crosses
no more.
that
It's
threshold.
everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody.
crosses
like
the
now
threshold.
I'm biased.
Yeah, I can see we was listening to their personal call. We was tapping their phones. Oh, this is what y'all was saying, but you put it out to the world, and now there's ramification. There's world ramification.
Certain boldness that Trump has brought onto the community, man. It's a certain assertion of just blatant hatred that people don't care if other people see. Like they used to be ashamed back in the day, you know. Niggas used to swear up and down. What? I have black friends. My neighbors, like, you know. Now
Your
they're just
boy
like,
sound- you
fuck
sound like
them
one of
niggas.
them,
Like,
man.
you know, it's such a bold racism that he's just introduced that just pisses me off, because y'all did not have that energy.
I'll be honest with you. I don't see the blatant racism that you are talking about with
It's
Trump.
bold.
Like, I
I
get that
feel
he
like
has
with
different
bold.
ideologies, but I haven't, since Trump has been in office, I haven't seen like mass like police killings and mass. Like, I haven't seen it to be like, damn, it's a crazy ass world out here.
I will say there's more than flags up though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I haven't really seen. I haven't seen him on social media. Like that.
What
Trump has his moments where he says shit, but I'm not
working at Howard Beach. Them flags is up.
But see, you said Howard Beach.
That was
See,
like
I just
6
feel
years
like
ago, bad long ago.
No.
Before Trump was in, that was Biden was in office. It was still up. Like,
Oh, all right.
Howard
Obama
Beach
was in
been
office,
like
it
that
was
though.
up.
Howard
Yeah, like-
Beach been like that. But with me
True,
growing up in a red state, I just feel like what everyone that is experiencing.
What state
now-
is that?
Huh?
What state is that?
That was
Red state.
South Carolina, North
Oh,
Carolina.
God.
But I have already witnessed that growing up already. So me being out here now, and a lot of people are blindsided to it or just now witnessing it, you know, or what I personally feel like, you know, people from New York, you have witnessed racism with work environments, like probably something dealing with paperwork or something like being brought up in a red state, you deal with it out loud right in your face. So I feel like that's where Dallas is really coming from with the boldness that, you know, what Trump has
There's no
actually
shame.
is none.
To the followers, like to
Yeah,
the,
cause we do live in New York. Now I mean,
It's
for,
that
for
I
the
haven't
for the
seen
for the
shit.
most part, it's a melting pot of New York. So they not gonna come here.
I wouldn't say this.
They know they gonna keep that shit over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man.
Yeah, any last words before we get up out of here?
Yo, give Jimmy Kimmel his show back, man. And Jimmy Kimmel, come on to Dailyrapupcrew.
Yes, because
Exactly.
Jimmy
He was for the
Kimmel, he's
people.
a legend.
Bro, we
been
definitely
around
fuck.
for
I'll
years.
definitely fuck with Jimmy Kimmel. He
And I
he
would
be
say I agree with what he said earlier, because just 6 months ago they arrested a 12-year-old for having a miscarriage and not reporting it, and nobody had that energy. Like, yeah, abortions are illegal now in certain states where people are getting
Actually, what
arrested.
state was that?
It's in Alabama, girl.
Oh my God.
So yeah,
Yeah.
that Roe versus
Yeah,
Wade.
Alabama, they'll hang
So
your ass for that.
they actually arrested that little girl, and because she didn't report, you have to report all miscarriages. You have to report all pregnancies. It has to be.
God damn.
Yeah, so it's just like
It was
fucked
a
up because she didn't do
miscarriage?
nothing. It was but she didn't report it. So they think she was foul play or did it
Like she
herself or
killed it.
abortion.
Yeah. Mhm.
You know,
That's
but
crazy.
she's arrested. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think I agree with what you're saying. Like nobody has had that energy for that little girl. But so
And the dude that got hung the other day at his college, what was his name?
Mississippi,
Yeah, Mississippi. He got hung on campus.
But see, those are
Yeah,
the
but
things
nobody-
that red states are
But
still
are we-
dealing with.
Again, because we talk about the Civil War stuff. Is there actual evidence that somebody, a white person, did? Or we just assume? Like, are we trying to incite a race war? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do we know? Like, there's not enough information. I know there's a history in this country.
It was in Mississippi.
Yeah, I know there's a history, but if we assume that's how we get into those civil wars and stuff like that,
But
you know what I mean?
So-
we've
so-
seen,
Go ahead,
we've
go
seen
ahead.
countless situations where they know it was Billy Joe, but they're letting him escape. They're not putting him. They don't want the media and the controversy to have to give black people the justification to say, "Hey, they're
You
starting
think
civil
you think if a black person committed a crime in Mississippi, he wouldn't have been locked up already?
No, he'd be
and
dead. He's
hanging the
actually been
motherfucker.
dead at this point.
And this is not the first black man that got hung. It's
fact-
happened countless times.
The
Yeah, but
fact-
I
happened a
also
lot.
do know suicide rates, especially among black men, are up too. Like, I'm not gonna assume that, damn, this is
on a
hate
tree.
crime. Like, you know,
On a
like,
tree.
we
Are you
don't-
that naive,
we
brother?
don't
So
know,
my-
bro.
he
come
how the
on,
tree
bro,
was,
bro.
he couldn't get up there.
Cut this
himself.
fucking mic off. This
We don't know, bro. Like,
Yo, I'm
But
going to symbolize
see
it
what
and
he
put it
was
on the
doing.
Timberland
He wanted to see-
tree.
He wanted to make
I need to
make
see
sense.
more
He needed
definitive
to make
proof before
sense
we just
to him.
assume that, oh, damn, it was a white person. There's a whole group of white people that did it. We don't know, bro. We don't get enough
Yo,
information.
But when
No,
we do the
it's-
research, they end up being
So
white.
do we not know and do we not see
We're
the
being
the
blindsided.
MAGA the MAGA group protesting and saying white power and all these other things after this guy had got shot?
Go back home. Go back home.
Go back home and all these other rant or whiteness.
They
or
were saying
whatever.
go back home. So the
Go
MAGA people,
back home.
a white man shot another white man, and the MAGA people is protest. They rioting against black. Like, what? That don't make sense to me, bro.
It
Like,
doesning. They're following. They're being.
We are trying to.
followers.
We are. Listen,
So,
bro, we are
the-
trying to perpetuate
no,
a civil war that's not even here, bro. Like,
A civil
making
war,
up narratives,
Look,
like-
civil war already.
we just fed up.
Civil war already existed, bro. You don't
You
think
trying to think
you-
white people didn't hate black people from before this?
Yes,
you
but
mean, bro? Like-
we don't have enough information, bro. Like,
You
that's
just-
what I'm saying.
That white people hate black
No,
people?
that man got hung because of it was a white group, a mob of MAGA niggas fucking hanging him or some shit. Like, we don't got enough
Not big
information.
MAGA.
There's been
just-
groups
come
of white men in Mississippi hanging men numerous times outside of this. That's not been spoken about. There's numerous times where people getting hung, killed, and chased down. All these other things are
That
still
man out
happening.
for a jog
man-
in
the-
Mississippi.
The man that was
because
jogging,
he got
yeah,
put
bro.
up.
Just because you
was
don't
hung?
hear it on the news.
No, he wasn't hung.
He was shot him.
They shot him, but he was
And
just
All
jogging.
he was doing was
couldn't hear them. They
jogging
had
through
earphones.
a neighborhood, and they followed him and shot him.
Yeah.
And they caught. They know who shot him.
They knew
Yeah,
who
but they
shot him.
didn't. They didn't all go to
And they
jail.
got probation.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
These are things that happen every day living in southern parts of the states.
Yeah.
This is shit.
It gets
they
swept
do.
under
They
the
do
fucking
it.
rug.
It does.
They literally do it.
Yeah,
They
there are
teach their
parts that are
son-
cleaned up.
And because
Feel
and
the
because we're not together, I'm gonna reiterate this. Know what I'm saying? They get away with this shit, bro.
That's true, but that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard for people like us
Mm.
to realize that sometimes we are our own.
We're our own enemy.
What camp? It was the
Our
HBCU
own
campus he was on.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah, it wasn't
Well,
HBO.
oh.
It was mostly white campus.
Yeah, it was,
PWI.
white. It was probably Mississippi State.
Yeah,
Might be
but
Mississippi
Mississippi just
I mean, Mississippi. They got
Because
they got
the other
they got
four
HBO
colleges
in
is black.
Mississippi.
Mississippi, I would have.
Yeah.
Oh,
the other ones are all
Like,
black, right?
Oh.
You was black.
Oh, okay.
Just Mississippi U, I
Is-
think
I
that's
think
black,
it's a
but
diverse-
Mississippi State, I think
Yeah.
it's white.
Okay, that one's.
But it was.
But they all been on lockdown.
They have.
Of now,
Yeah.
Before
They
it
were on
happened,
lockdown.
they were on lockdown. They were getting threats and messages that it was gonna pop off.
Yeah.
wow.
But prior to it happening, and something still happened. We gonna get us a ninja.
And these campuses got multiple cameras, but they don't know who did it.
He said he can't.
Come
do
on
that.
now.
What's that?
Cameras wasn't working that
The
night.
cameras wasn't working that
They
night.
can't
Come
do
on
that.
now.
They wasn't working that
Listen, man.
Just like when Weinstein was in jail, the cameras stopped working too. Yeah, we know you was up in there, my boy.
That's not why- that's what you're talking about.
Sandra Bland-
Epstein.
Bland-
Sorry.
Weinstein
They cousins.
Sandra Blair,
Sandra
Blair.
Yeah. Anyway, man, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Should free speech be protected? If you work for a company, do they have the right to terminate you based on what you say on social media? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. We drop new content on the channel every single day. Join the YouTube membership and join us on Patreon.
Yo, get on that Patreon, y'all.
Cop the merch.
Yeah.
See you guys in the next one.
That's a wrap.